Breaking news this morning, multiple people are hurt after a shooting in Minneapolis.
Let's take a look at the scene. This was over on 18th and Nicollet. It happened just after 8:15 last night. Police have now confirmed to us 5 people were shot, but they haven't released any other information. We'll continue to update you just as soon as we learn more.
And this comes after another mass shooting this weekend. Minneapolis police are also investigating what led up to a different shooting Sunday morning. This one outside of Rain nightclub. 9 people were hurt, some of them with life-threatening injuries. Investigators say gunfire broke out after an altercation in front of Rain nightclub as the crowd waited to get inside. Police say the victims, both men and women, range in age from 18 to 27. Officers from all 5 Minneapolis precincts responded to the scene, and the Minneapolis Fast Non-Fatal Shooting Task Force is investigating. No arrests have been announced. Now let's head over to the live desk. Dozens of people are left without homes following a Friday night fire. Maria Lizignoli joins us. And Maria, around 90 apartment units in St. Louis Park were destroyed.
Yes, that's right. It took firefighters from multiple departments 4 hours to battle the flames at the Helix Apartments along Highway 7 on Friday night. And now, as residents are left to pick up the pieces, the community is stepping up to support them. By Saturday, tables full of donations, food, clothes, and supplies all popped up to support those who lost everything. We spoke with the chair of the St. Louis Park School Board, Virginia Mancini, who helped turn the middle school into a temporary shelter.
There was an outpouring of first sort of shock and bewilderment and sadness. And then we really mobilized and made sure that we were collecting donations, that we were getting aid to families, that we were making sure that people were getting all of the information that they needed to have.
These efforts were supported by the Red Cross, too. One person did have to be hospitalized from the fire, but they're expected to be okay. People living in the less affected parts of the building were able to get back in on Saturday. Now, coming up in the next half hour, a story of hope among all the destruction.
There's still no cause yet, but 90 apartments. I mean, that's quite a lot, especially in this day and age. All right, Maria, thank you. Now, firefighters are still battling flames up in the Boundary Waters, and the weather's not doing them any favors.
According to the DNR, the current extremely dry conditions could mean one spark could ignite a catastrophic wildfire. Starting at noon today, new restrictions will kick into place for parts of northeastern Minnesota. Campfires and recreational fires are banned in Cook, Couchiching Lake, and northern St. Louis, and parts of Itasca counties. You can find more details on the Minnesota DNR's website. And we are expecting an update on the ongoing fires this afternoon at 1 p.m. We'll bring you the latest right here on WCCO on air and online.
Top Trump administration officials this morning say that the U.S. is still open to negotiations with Iran despite more than a week of renewed attacks.
CBS News' Michael George tells us what President Trump is saying about the latest round of strikes.
President Trump celebrated the World Cup final, but hours after he handed the winner's trophy to Spain, the Pentagon announced that U.S. forces had completed a 9th straight day of strikes on Iran.
We hit him very hard again.
The president told reporters the strikes were, quote, in honor of U.S. service members killed in recent days. The Pentagon says at least 2 were killed while defending against Iranian attacks in Jordan, and a 3rd was killed during the controlled detonation of a downed Iranian drone in Iraq.
We feel very badly, but you know, those great people, those great patriots were out there fighting that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon.
Iran says it responded with more strikes on U.S. targets in the neighboring countries Monday, while the British military says a tanker near Oman had caught fire the same day. Iran's supreme leader is warning that the U.S. will learn, quote, unforgettable lessons if attacks persist. On Iranian state TV, the country's foreign minister said the U.S. cannot bribe or threaten Tehran and described the Strait of Hormuz as Iran's real atomic bomb.
The straits are supposed to be open, free of tolls, free of attack.
Secretary of State Marco Rubio insists the U.S. is still open to diplomacy.
We've tried multiple times with Iran, and we'll continue to try if that door opens.
But he adds that as long as Iran launches attacks, the U.S. will respond. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Over the weekend, President Trump called on Republicans in Congress to add Iran to a Russia sanctions bill that's under consideration in a social media post, saying it's what the late Senator Lindsey Graham wanted.